Ale ba kwa membe se mete kra ne se Akuffo-Addo ba obedada Ghana for Onyakopo empengu memba sa meba bedada Ghana for yenye here for Ghana yenye here for Ghana sisi di ohiasa ise bole na amalaba ne sa ya de se pa ba sika wo memu ye ba be tu se sika no e ma apitu apete aboyenyi ale ba kwa membe se mete kra ne se Akuffo-Addo ba obedada Ghana for Onyakopo empengu memba sa meba bedada Ghana for yenye here for Ghana yenye here for Ghana sisi di ohiasa ise bole na amalaba ne sa ya de se pa ba sika wo memu ye ba be tu se sika no e ma apitu apete.
The country where I come from, the truth is irony. Just like animal farm, justice means inequity. So who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Christian can say silence, Islamic leaders silence, kings and queens silence, traditional leaders silence. So who go say the truth?
True for justice.
We are them workers who come for the call. Now I am no baby. We are them workers who come for the call. One does I no baby. Who go say the truth?
True for justice.
Who go say the truth?
True for justice.
Oh, you need to know what's happening. So now your friend and I come as them. Only baby or back and nice and yeah. So I want one or bet you were two. Everybody was afraid. And when Tina Nantuma caught it the other night, once my boy don't be one and but who go tell the truth? Nanai or say me, Nanso bien person become some because everybody is afraid. I just halfway more in it. Who could drop on you not darling? Who go say the truth?
True for justice.
Obiadra konson so to grow your mansa to me be a cacobrafo. If I need I if when you know yet. Now so could trata down so be their back or why no keke. I feel it for the man more piafo if the cross on my moon. Hanya safwe muayini Akuku trofo nyina dalima Enti who go say the truth?
Okay, that's it. Medase Saturday anopa asa enya edrubio medase waje eye wakonya a wo ba behwe abrana so on TVXYZ. Medical catch am say from 1957 besine baby aye kan okore ne said ye tie without fear without favor baby aye hwe adasa anim ne ye kan okore kire no wa abra ye nsuro enim people enim ndc e wo fie ha eye XYZ abrana so me din e de Okatakyie Afrifa mensa obetimi afa me Bombardier Field Marshal Squadron Leader Ranger Buffalo Hohen Royal General Kabaka bomfa e de hye e de mesakire de hye me ya Santiago na yokohene na enam se me ho ahinti stress on the Hohen Royal. I am the man that bears the spirit of our forebears who fought for the freedoms of the black race, African and the Ghanaian. From Kenneth Kaunda, Samora Mase, Leopold Senghor, Julius Kambarada Nyerere, Che Guevara, Fidel Castro, Raul Castro, Mensa Saba, Martin Luther, Marcus Garvey, Stephen Biko, Bob Marley, and Kwame Nkrumah. Omunyina susum timi muna midi adwuma. And yebehwe eye adasa enim na ya kanokre achere adasa without fear, without favor. Medical catch him say me a me gina he. Menye journalist. Listen, nobody should refer to me as a journalist because menye journalist. From my days on Happy FM, I never for once said I am a journalist because I do makono journalist no Akuffo and come tafrin more because allow cash journalism no agenda setters no more. Listen, I am an activist. I have been an activist from the very first day I came behind the microphone and behind the camera. I have never, ever been a journalist. I would never want to be a journalist. Refer to me as an activist. Refer to me as a revolutionarist. Somebody that looks into the face of authorities and tell them truth without fear, without favor, using ground-to-target missile, air-to-surface intercontinental ballistic missile, shooting all dictatorship cannons down. And then you better President Akuffo-Addo enim, you better Dampari enim, you better no crash almost say we can no longer go to the dark days of inkurasisem amemu. Ye we anwa obia beji bullet. May I sure say and moya aware say over the past 2 weeks there is a culture of silence that nobody is able to say it. I am going to say it. From Ohineba Bene to Captain Smart to Nana Kwabena Bobiansa, now Oliver Baka Vomao. Madam Wabesia, Meba, the show continues on Abrana TV XYZ. Meba Sisia.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Bia Ecobo degree, Entina Usukobo, Debbie, Esakra Bobo, Name degree program Sebesia Siom Wademufua, Muntina Ghana Christian University College. Ya water 2 amount for Babru and Fear Dunu 50 years and actually our Homawo. We're better too. I'm our skills. I'm what you want to say yes. With that assurance. I need to compare one degree, HND, and now professional programs happening before you. Accounting, banking and finance, human resource management, HIV/AIDS management, nursing, computer engineering, IT and systems, theology, and KP. Ghana Christian University College. Ultimate mouse scholarship for 50% as a canon, or that was what you are a fappy. Our programs name for administration is 0204 069 583 and then 057 65 33307. And now for application for online GhanaCU.com. Ghana CU water 2 and what by your Okenifu I would dance on crowd.
Meda sisa would also Abrana so on TV XYZ. Like I said, Midi Edi Okatakyie Afrifa Mensa without fear, without favor. We are going to speak truth to power. For the past 5 years, Nana Akufo for the President of the Republic, Anope Mechiao. President, Minimsa Eja still are you on holidays? Eja the Arabian king of a country way. Arabian king Ayatu Abamanoa. Or high air flight. Or high flighter, ne board dear, nada bia watiwium, and they okay president flight from France to Ghana, back to France. And it's a open French president in any year. Say ne kesa came out French president because I want to school choir law. And a pair minimum when you come here, a woman mobeti no macachero, the likes of Mianga Sami Wafa and Fukasia, then they walk away operation, in a funny be a free ho. Chas nite kote gunen and crofo, but they won't tell you the truth. If you get to a point in life when nobody can look you in the face and tell you, say, what you are doing is wronger. President, you are doomed. And I've said this. The day I saw you and I asked you a question, Okachire said, why have you not thought of it? Eventually, Oka said, that is a good question, but unfortunately, you do not have an answer. For me, it was an honest opinion. It was an honest admission. So we nipa nyabibia na obetimi akai. So the people around you should have looked you in the face and tell you the truth. Akuffo-Addo, what you are doing, you are gradually eroding a Yawowo legacy as somebody. Look, I'll tell you something this morning. Sir President Akuffo-Addo Amama, President of Ghana, he will be much celebrated than today because we're eroding all the so-called legacies under his government as the president of the republic. And Mamika Bibinchiro, Akuffo-Addo president, Mamika Bibinchiro, Ghana nyodia. One dampa remember also later. Ghana nye president Akuffo-Addo dia. And we cannot go back to the dark days of a yes, dictatorship. JJ Rawlings pencil. Now yache a journalist over the years and the Akuffo-Addo 5 years. May the side journalist in dimbe bro. Anyhow, intimidation echoes to Okroma say. But Obian to me, Akuffo-Addo in the face and tell him, say, you are gradually becoming unbecoming, you are becoming a dictator. Oh yes, you're tinchina trying amemu. Now yanku yanim. Yada sorry ya. President Akuffo-Addo said, journalists akoka ensemwa fane ho onti bida eti yatam wo mo jina court omo yebe jeli wo mo ye jeli omo ohenema buama bene ade ne se yeso akoka ensem fa eye Akuffo-Addo ho ene judges for ho se omako akwaji sika bi and for that matter ye jeli oheneba 14 days and the abusa question said in 2013 2012 election petition motina krom ha Emma Mwankasa mo spread a falsehood about 2 na say to say or 2 command judges 5 million meboa yantu koba omanka meboa they said it I can say hope senadoya and then for motina krom ha John Dramani mama pencil Emma adma kubafi papa panimu nto brotimi guna nsem adma kubafi beka ya Oman FM omo ye can say evening show social events ba ko de papa ya wapon hu oyi events Yavense, Sasho no. And you and the hot issues. There be banning be something. I want one numerash. I say banning issues, is that correct? Or man FM for show no muyano. Aha, banning issues. Emma Duma Kuba fi kotina hokoka say o nimsa John Dramani Mahama and a boo a year President Mills Kum under President Mills a Mahama obia anyenewe. But Muse a year or Buama Bene. You see, I don't support anybody making reckless, unfounded allegations against anybody in the media. That is why next week I'm going to mark the media people and tell them in the face, but the reality is that we a leader. Okoshe eye tepahene ni chini ya baakwa no a yatwura no se wan sisi waso a untimi mu man. If you're a leader like President Kufuor, if you're a leader like Professor Mills, so when it looks like President Akuffo-Addo. Nobody can tell him, say, Mr. President, you are not focusing. Gradually, you are eroding your legacy, so-called legacy. But legacy, criminal libel law, clearly, it was you executing the vision of President Kufuor. So, in 1995, President Akuffo-Addo said on Tibida, said Nankofobeka Nyoma no kura for president. Eni na memu ho president ni na busuafo ho yanko back ni yanko we de JJ Rawlings here in 1994 96 wode enkofo bitum in 1994 JJ Rawlings ye publication bi fa ne yere ho by nipa miensa at that time Free Press newspaper and the Chronicles newspaper. Emma 1996 on the 14th of February JJ Rawlings used state apparatus ede kwache nkrofo miensa womudi ede Nana Kofi Kumsen at that time no na the editor of the Ghanaian Chronicle newspaper ene Owura Tommy Thompson ene Ebenezer Kweku, both were the editor and at the same time the publisher of the Free Press. Ede no mu JJ Rawlings say omo publish bibi afa na yere ho a enu egu state ne yere ho efi, and for that matter Nana Konadu Ajima Rawlings yedo mu ko jina court. From 1996, JJ Rollins is on TB the Otie Makachramo said the only difference between Akuffo-Addo and JJ Rollins is your height and omo color, omo skin color. Or your dictator to say JJ Rollins. In fact, JJ Crowd and a bit listening. He was listening. Akuffo-Addo is just a dictator. He is doing exactly what JJ did, and he Akuffo-Addo said Sesebio Enye. And I'll tell you, I'll give you an example. In 1996, on the 14th of February, 3 journalists by name Kumse, Nana Kofi Kumse, Mobakaya, Kofi Kumse, Nabeka said Akuffo-Addo be president, Ontimi Katene, okay. Aha, and for that matter, Akuffo-Addo clearly is demonstrating so obey president Ghana for Intimina. Now ye arrested Kofi Kumse, ye arrested Ebenezer Kwaku, ye arrested Tommy Thompson. Adan ye see JJ Rollins so maka bibia fa na yere ho. Ye twi asam ne da rest kopim 1999 tienie 3 years. Sa 3 years no by the time e bedu na JJ Rollins atata Tommy Thompson ama stroke achena menewu. Amiye jeli Ebenezer Kwaku at that time 90 days imprisonment. Look, said ye jeni or hinebabu ama bene 14 days imprisonment. Clearly, Akuffo-Addo is exhibiting the same behavioral trait of JJ Rollins. And we need to look you in the face and tell you are a dictator. You are gradually becoming an Arabian king. And we did not vote for an Arabian king. Now, you can say, Ebenezer Kwaku, on the 11th of November 1999, that is correct, yeah? On the 11th of November 1999, and you jelly Ebenezer Kwaku, 90 days. Amnesty International, the report to Baye Kachira Ghana for say, Sadia no JJ Rollins abai any the court, the judiciary, which is gradually becoming the extension version of the executive. Hey, judiciary, no, it looks like omuni executive ne kabum ama sebio and preduasa omaka focus abua asha omuyem, and this is an observation. We need to be able to tell them the truth. 1999 jelly Amnesty International do mo report Babeka say saade no ayaye no enya papa ema free press enkonanim. The same 1999, guess what happened? 1999 on the 31st of October 1999, JJ Rollins used state apparatus the chain conformiansa san conformiansa hwaya Mobeka Samuel Atamensa binim say was Samuel Atamensa picture Fatu TV3 I can say Fatu TV ne sumame Samuel Atamensa at that time no adwuma wo Joy FM and they want the City FM for boss. Samuel Atamensa, JJ Rollins miyakoche no. JJ Rollins in 1999 emiache Mauko Zomelo at that time also no adwuma wo Joy FM. Follow the story very clearly. And then you see akoche na nakwabna bobia ansa se waye there. This is Samuel Atamensa. At that time Samuel Atamensa no adwuma wo Joy FM. JJ Rollins miyache Samuel Atamensa Mauko Zomelo ene you can say yaw amfo kwache yache womo 1999 31st of October yemusa sadia no maya oma make false publication against JJ Aban na false publication here there ya false publication ni nyina ne say omusi JJ ne bodyguard bi ebe ma information say tie follow the story very well ebe ma information say JJ Rollins ne miekokun sofu bi one Catholic priest be in 1985. Again, JJ Rollins ne mia set a bomb at Akuffo-Addo abusuafo hotel mu in 19 something. But clearly we are asking, say na omu wo nyina so ana and guys whose paper, enipa ne paper at that time, or no ni paper publishes ankwasasem no. At that time, nipa ne paper publishes ankwasasem no efa JJ ho na only evidence no. Current president of the republic Nana Adodankwa Akuffo-Addo or no Nana the statement newspaper yanedia and or publish it untold truth or publish it you can say a falsehood about JJ Rollins. It's in another Akuffo-Addo 1999 31st or no at that time no a lawyer member of parliament you invited him and ba you can say police station ebe chura na no asem in 1999 no be here yes that time they brought for the JJ Rollins administration is pursuing and persecuting the people. We cannot Akuffo-Addo, you are a dictator more than JJ Rollins may come papa daka and Akuffo-Addo say yakoka asem afa na yire ho eti yanchi na nakwabena bobie ansa. Said the JJ Rollins kasi ya kachire ya publisher say na yire smuggle gold akọ eye abrochire on Tibida, and for that matter ye jelly eye Ebenezer Kwaku for 90 days. So if JJ Rollins Akuffo-Addo, difference woma, the difference is that Bakuye Tenten Bakuye Chichia. The difference is that Bakuye Kokona Bakuye Tuntum. Only JJ Rollins. No wonder they became friends eventually. Meanwhile, they had been friends. Akuffo-Addo is just a liar. Akuffo-Addo on kind of correct. Akuffo-Addo is a deceitful person. And clearly we will look you in the face and tell you, say you are gradually becoming like JJ Rollins. Now they don't call Akuffo-Addo at that time, Statesman newspaper, o publish for JJ who say, on a suma Nkrofo Emieko Bombay, eya Uwabusuafo hotel no. Ultimate the evidence by ya no. And also na kwabna bobia ansa akwa kase oyere ene eya yi second lady yede womo ere womo jensase. And for that matter wunti bida. Asemu wunti bida ni. Nana do dan Akuffo, the president of the republic, who transfer chere Ghana for say John Dramani Mahama use $10 million. And the akwa publish the green book. Yebusa say evidence where everywhere people are saying it. Also everywhere people are saying it na kwabna bobia and say kabie also won't be that. Now in any case, Sawoka say obi a committed libel defamation against her. Since when the defamation became criminal, Akuffo-Addo, you are becoming a dictator. A dictator. Look, say and someone Nkrofo beka and yebejina so dia bu omo you can say efodia. We cannot build an animal farm. Yanko tie Canada, Japan. The pronouncement will make you for judges and no judges for the so man ye jailing for 14 days. Ye jailing for speaking their mind. But Canada, Japan, go to Canada, Japan. You go to
judge at the better without even asking for it. The Chief Justice, me we're going to make sure say amend it because you cannot just send it to Obi without his knowledge. You say and some foolish lawyers are also behaving over tricks. First, Asasi, that we have Mikoya. Mamma, yes, I know. I'm saying court to no person minimum. I don't know to me because concern. Or who send me assassin foolishness. And you a judge, you grant that. You are stupid judge. Great scandal. Oh no, please let me land.
Okay, thank you. Well, on your gun and you know Azerbaijan. Can I Japan on your gun any? Or say the stupid judge. And the judge, and no, Mante, they went to me and Jelly will be said contempt of court. A whole member of parliament. It's me for a judge is stupid. And in any case, sa asepa issue no, sa asepa, say Akuffo-Addo say, Yaka afa nebusuafo say, nema de eye play, akwa brochire, etu wanti bida. Ana wokaye asepa, ababe patch say, wa retract it. So what is the essence of putting him at the law court again? Because the defamation, obiyawa, the only thing you can do is to ask for a retraction and apology by going to NCA. Free NCA, you make sure say opesa usi unipano for defamation. It's a civil case. Now, as a Pababa retracted, I apologize. Why is this still in court? Why is it? Look, Akuffo-Addo is becoming a dictator. Not that he's a dictator. We did not see it. Okatakyie Afrifa say criminal libel law or repeal. Hey. Teha ahana nyansa wa repeal bia who. He was only repealing what President Akuffo wanted to be repealed. On one case, he doesn't believe in free speech. Akuffo-Addo is a dictator. Akuffo-Addo may say, "Well, my president Ghana for a best celebrating." It has been a curse. Say Akuffo-Addo be a president. It has become a curse for him because all her legacy Akuffo-Addo living here prior to becoming president. And then President Akuffo-Addo or legacy nyina wa huru ni nyina away. Hey, when you eguase Ghana for we would have celebrated you more if you never became president. Obey your presidency or legacy nyina what ni nyina egu. Na yenko tie Canada Japan. Akuffo-Addo ene dampare. You see, I'll tell you what. IGP dampare oba mu be support o ya bo abaso say we ya debate ma meka semcho ya ntene kroma ma ni nsemu ya ba hwe anim ni aka che say once so gradually you are becoming like your predecessors. We thought you were going to do something different, but you are not doing anything different. You are gradually getting into the arena of being controlled by these politicians. Now I will come to you, but hold on. Yenko tie Canada Japan say more kan causing fear and panic. Efa you can say John Dramani Mahama. Yenko tie.
Now the ofu is a go scot-free. Mahama, Esiedun Ketia, Akamba, Baba Jama, Mungheniye will burn your houses too. Yes, if it continues like that, Mahama, now why we cannot allow these things to
such reckless statement, and on your causing fear and panic on. Such reckless statement from a member of parliament near Timiatina or Naya Parliament or guest house of parliament. And nipa way timwa or making reckless statement anyhow, any day, anytime. Or to me the journalist for beto a year you can't say TV so Mushiana Mumunim Kono, and eventually that person gets killed and the police they care less about what will happen. And we have such a person as a member of parliament. And IGP also want to say statement way. And they jeli kwabna bobi answer because wakwaka said what kind of situation? Hey, dear, I'm some Missy country, no, and here Akuffo-Addo modia. Now, Nana Kwabena Bobie and Sani Oliver Baka Vomawo. And no Oliver Baka Vomawo, lawyer, Ofri Abrochireba, Obabedu Airport, and your chain war. Sa Rambo style in Kurasisam. Let me tell you what, I'll be very blunt with you. IGP. Oba ye mubi ya support upao. Yampeso bi abeka ne ye can say Cote Henry Cote asem because we believe you are doing the right thing. But clearly we must look you in the face and say if you are going to go back to the dark days, sem kurasisem atete police police for no adanya ye invite Kwabena Bobia ansa se omra na wama eti ni akotete na akoche no. What kind of kurasisem is this? When you know it clearly say who police invite us bratie in any civilized society. Police invite us bra. All right, so because obeko ana onko. In any case, police invite us kwana se unya lawyer and kan ho a. Emrano say ubetimi refuse that invitation. If police for ni susu say omo pesa still la omo hiama ba. In every civilized society, baby, I yedi yagwene adwuma na nya sa British force em kurasesem tetijeje Rollins in kurasesem no a yedi beti tawni achew ya beti tawni achew se nya sa dia ana dam pare say he wants to do something different. So we invite obisa omra police na se nipa ne ka se omma. What we do is that we go to court for a warrant of arrest. Sem kurasesem ya betete ya chew ya do akote dam pare tie ha na nyansa wo tie aha. Now let's be clear with you. You can't say wo besisa policing. Sa matete macho na Accra FM enyumre kataban ni akojo say ye invite Bobia ansa wa ama eti ye de card bia kosia opia hey ya chiwe hey munya se nkurasesem no nkurasesem. In every civilized society a yedi adwene ne buman na nya British force na nya gagai ne sa mrantesem no. What we do is that the police invite us bra, it is within your right to say say meko anamenko. The police kase sebio still awo hiawa okọ court no akọje arrest warrant. And no civilized society oje arrest warrant na police for ne bechiwa fekeke oba good morning so this is the warrant for you are invited to the police station. At that time the warrant is speaking and only your mama tete baby ni ababecho ni adwa koshim and they were mashadachi Oliver Enra Friday said ebeya omudi ni beshe. And you see gradually we are using the law say we can there court to anyhow it that means obedema till Monday. We are using this part of the law to punish people unjustifiably. And people are sitting in this country. Yet say yes, ankwasi adiwe. Yashada se police ni mpo asema. We say so ombe so omchemia. Ombe shada abeche na wade mu media yemfa ho tie muntie ha ahana nyansa wo. IGP, you are doing the wrong thing. And we will not support you. Look, I'll tell you what. Yemu bi yapo asem ye do bad swine the hair. You cannot do what you are doing. We have to tell you the truth. Yanko 2008. Na yanko kase, I told you so. Yanfa President Akuffo obo ho. Kope bo kakaka breme. Kope bo breme. Yanfa bo nkoma President Akuffo. Yanfa bo kakaka kope bo breme. And no President Akuffo ba jene bo. Yanko 2008 Prophet President Akuffo asamu wa kachere 2008 yanko kowe.
What we have to be careful about is that even as we set for a successor, we must look for somebody who will continue to hold the party together. We mustn't go in for anybody who will divide us. Because we by ourselves alone cannot get all the votes we need. All the NDP, true NDP people will vote for us. But then I don't think we'll need the 50% plus one vote to win advantage. This is why we need to stay together so that it will be attractive to draw other people to join us to go beyond the absolute majority. So anybody who is always full of tension and fighting and that sort of thing, we have to be careful about. The country must stay together. Then, when we see such a person, we must also look and see when we present this person to the rest of the country, on the planet, we must be the type most people will look at and say, this man. When we sleep on him, we will sleep. He's a good person. We will work with him. Let's start together the majority to secure the majority. So, among the candidates or aspirants coming, listen to everybody. Please, it's not the money they will bring around. If they call you, give you 10 million, and you think because of that you bring. And when you want to catch a chicken, what do you give corn? And then that corn might lead to his death. So it's not money. So the candidate that will come, it's not the money. Listen, ask questions, see how the mind works, look at its nature, and see whether the party leaders all together like one family, and then after the party, the nation, the majority of the nation will accept this person for leader. The third thing you must again look for, whether when the power is given to this person to lead us, he is the type with the experience, with all due respect and wisdom, to be able to keep the country united, to secure the nation, to gain the respect of the forces, the military, the police, the chiefs. Look out for that. Because we know the history. Some people have been given power only to lose it just like that. We don't want that. But that's when the power comes to us, we must hold it and continue to the last day, and then ask the people to continue to vote for us, to stay in power.
Hold on with President Akuffo. You see, President Akuffo is a prophet. Look, I have sat in front of the two people, President J. Akuffo and the President Akuffo-Addo, and clearly there is a vast, huge difference. Can I say naturalistic intelligence? Look, one of them, one of the two, Mr. President Akuffo-Addo, okay, that's why Akuffo to me boo maya na wo man ni koyi no, because o man pani obetimi aka kire say edian wati wo krom na kabi kire me na me say I say papa wo de no wo national security everything o say dabi yes dan e wa so nanso me de ma plaster ni nyina kabi kire me. This is a listening person or person otie. That is why otimi boo my man ye Akuffo-Addo. Now, Akuffo-Addo, Mr. President, we are the pulse of the nation. And for that matter, we here, we sit on radio. You are not the pulse of the nation. I am the pulse of the nation. I have the BN, I have national security, I have the police, I sit in there and I have the... And I'm saying, what kind of leader is this? Leader won't want your opportunity. A whole journalist par excellence, that is if it's debatable though. A whole journalist or Kasem Chiro, once you are pulse of the nation 20, then you can clearly tell why you are President Akuffo say ye here obia in 2007, or see ye here obia or no, or ba, or mine betimi aba together. Na ye da ye beda no onim Akuffo-Addo, onim said the Akuffo-Addo tie. Say Akuffo-Addo wo pinche, where ye KK, where ye hey. They see one people in 2016-15. Kwabene Japan mo de ye mu bi ne support say Akuffo-Addo was doing the right thing. So we were so blinded, we didn't know that he was a tyrant, an administrative tyrant, a dictator. This is not what we want as a nation. Now, yamra back in Yamahadi. President Akuffo Ubuoni, and they opai okachere yesemi antoma Akuffo-Addo near Tomano. Ubuoni papa mama ubuomienu, and then Ubuoni, yanu ya home. Miangasana campaign Akuffo-Addo, but you know your home because Akuffo-Addo is gradually. Now, when you have people like Charles Nite Gumo, or the two presidents of clearly, you can imagine what will happen in this country. Look. Hey, Nite Kumiana Mofano. But Nagreno and Sheddon new Sababi as well, Ben President 24. And it's a fact. Now you're moving forward. Under President Akuffo-Addo, I don't know if you have the pictures of journalists. Yachi under President Akuffo-Addo. So you follow me. Now, Yankono one after the other. Now, Menewaka say under President Akuffo-Addo in 2017, soldiers abo obekaya Akuffo-Addo be president yana police pani bi a wo Flagstaff House ayi wono an ne Kandahar boys ne ho ahwanfo ekogu ad meboa that was when it started and ya nti odwen say eno ne yemra under President Akuffo-Addo was say me no ka say this is a year Kendrick affair 16th a year 2017 set match eno ye bono MPP for bono Kendrick affair me no ka say Latif Idrusu of Multimedia was assured by the police headquarters during the demonstration by the NDC. Omo abono, ye bono Latif Idrusu, ye bon ye guane simple kura. And Akuffo-Addo, me no ka say, Hadia Fati attack Adum FM journalist Ohima, Hadia Fati bono ewo MPP office free. And Akuffo-Addo, me no ka say, Ohima sechiwa hwenepa, ye bono free, ye bono. January 2019, investigative journalist Ahmed Swale and Akuffo-Addo yokono. Ahmed Swale, a no member of parliament, and a university under Akuffo-Addo. And the media is under attack. The media is under attack. And nobody can look into the face and tell Akuffo-Addo, say, yes, certain people are making irresponsible pronouncements, but the media is under attack. In 2019, Miankasa me wisdom, wako Madina, ya papa nisum simple emano, because the impunity, they think that is the way to go. And Akuffo-Addo, in 2019, Manasi Azure Ojane call South Africa. Manasi Azure Awuni Ojane call South Africa because we're making publication about Akuffo-Addo and in Nisum Lion in the Ekeka. Manasi Azure Ojane. Meanwhile, Manasi Azure and man PP winning election in 2016. Or they John Mahama Ford and Zoom Lion Sada Isaba Isuba I saw photo on one. And no Namudi winning here. And so the Akuffo-Addo send the power Ojane. And Akuffo-Addo, Edward Adeti of Star FM, Jane Nenamum Pabwa, and Akuffo-Addo, Edward Adeti, or Jane Nenamum Pabwa in March 2020, Akuffo-Addo and Akuffo-Addo. The journalists and the media is under attack. Editor-in-chief of WhatsApp newspaper, David Tamakulu, and Akuffo-Addo, ya eno sa Rambo style, sa nkurasi sembia, aba, eno no polisi bechiwa, jesi ya betete, na, omo shata, tie, me opesa ochemia, invite me ameba, momo, sa nkurasi sembunyai, nkurasi sem. Now, and Akuffo-Addo, Kalib Kuda, okay, sa agwebin, momo di yafanyo, omo city of phone, yengwa, kia buni bikura kan wakampe. Say no omu defending kwasi asem na kwabena bobi ansa ye de che no omu defend be bo city FM for omu defend Kalib Kuda ye papa ne ni suma ne ni su biri no ankampe journalist amokro mu amaya mo sa asem Akuffo-Addo ya brofo journalist na Akuffo-Addo de ye de free kumase ba ye nkrase for eti ye de ye koto de ne bodwe nyanya nkyere de nkwala nkofa kuma ye de ye Kalib Kuda city FM for omu simu ntibida ke papa ne ni su ma ne ni su biri no a if some muti kroma ne kobo na kwabena bobi ansa e wa asempa fa musi e normal and Akuffo-Addo November 2021 in Shiraba Parkwesi Simpson of Kenneth FM and we say arrested for publishing fake story regarding the alleged kidnappers and no yacheno and Akuffo-Addo the media is under attack under Akuffo-Addo media is under attack. Everybody should be very clear and tell Akuffo-Addo the face and Akuffo-Addo Captain Smart Minion wanya dear one yet, but still hey, Akuffo-Addo to me, will be a cool mu. Captain Smart, and your channel, and then yes, I suspect this or bribe. Now, quite bribe, but on Germany panning you with your evidence now, and court. Okatete. Next week, journalists in Shabba Musubu today. And Akuffo-Addo Minoka say, or Hineba Benne, Adam, or Hineba Boama Benne, Adam, or Hineba Ofiaze, or them 14 days. Because Akuffo-Addo so on TB said the same thing on Mokafa President Mama home, say one new tomb for my judges 5 million or so on TB down the Kokas on the judges actually scared ya and no obey making sure see a jailu. And so John Mama Tina Kroma me accusing so no tomb for Aquama judges 5 million meboa. Yanti Kroma, Munti Kroma no tomb for Casa Gabi or Chedako, and when I say yes, I am man of Mokopacho, Munti Kroma. And so clearly, and no John Mama, the tolerant John Mama, one yes, and some blue way. Akuffo-Addo is answering blue way. Or Hineba Benny Adam. Ye movie yanko and Akuffo-Addo and Rachi na kwabena bobi ansa. Na kwabena bobi ansa. Accra FM citizen host. Ayam yankasa me command. Commander, let's say mamika sem chukromo obi antimi hwehwe obi a. Come back to the studio. Come back to the studio. Mamen kano krebi nchiremo. Victor Hugo says something and I'll tell you the truth today. There is no army in this world strong enough to stop an idea whose time has come. Akuffo-Addo, you can't survive it. Because when you continue to oppress the people using the police and the state institution, it will get to a time violence will erupt here and there, not because the people willed it, but the anger that has been suppressed in the people will erupt with volcanic fury. You won't survive it. J.J. Rollins did not survive it. Why do you think you will survive it? Midi, Okatakyie Afrifa Mensa. IGP, Oba Puasempa, but swine the hay. Yasa Rofana, Okatakyie is a brutish mentality. Mujasa Rofana. Madame Oba Meba. Bernard Mona is in the house. Meba, Aya Bachamfo Fia, Meba, Aya Ora Peter Lanshani Tobo, honorable member for Aya Wa West, Eufia, and Kobabia Mebasisia.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, good papa.
Janabam, if your what your waist, all your body make basa.
Thank you so much.
Peter Lanshani Tobo, Superintendent retired Peter Lanshani Tobo, our MP for Wa West and former executive secretary to about 3 IGPs, if I got it right. I know say now you are P2 executive secretary. I don't know what Kwaba.
Okatakyie.
Yay. At the D.
Yes, So, Charlie.
No watch of Baba.
Michelle.
Aye.
You go suka crack.
Now what was to say?
Oh, what was the boko?
Ekoyi.
Me sure say be na e hwe anope.
Oh, favorite show ni pa. I better day. Aja me start a demonstration and asem kote say ye wo obi a oye demonstration general e wo krom ha. Ono nko an etimi ekọ na wakwa kwetena parliament na ne nsuo egun ho nso so onom 11 yem percent and 10% china in the person of Bernard Mona, former PNC national chairman and convener Justice for Ghana. Chairman Akwaba. Ebia boko de. Minim se Shegwevera she bereta na 1 star. I don't know how you need to.
Say the times of Shegwevera no assassin.
Okay.
That time na social media ni ho.
About your mature the voice more give us.
Baba, when you say diesel engine there. Oh yes. Shegwevera mo time na there was no social media. In fact, in social media was and the dynamism of the media in Shegwevera onwu.
Okay.
The way he died.
Okay.
Because Ansan and Kamobachino, the whole world would have known say Shegwevera no Makochino.
Oh, Bolivia, Bolivia. Yeah.
But they did it and Omokokuno. And Tisiano. The stories are more pesayente and for Shegwevera and no macho.
Right.
Not what we can actually expect of him. And so Shegwevera had his 1 star. Kwame Nkrumah created the Black Star of Africa. And then I also have my 2 stars.
2-star general.
And Chebia better than a 3.
Thank you, Madam Mode. I try to say I am for ever joining another comrade fighters. So joining here from the Bobiansa because I was there. Yachi Bobiansa from Yumrebe 99 Yachino. Yatina with the likes of Kwame Wadakomo. And that day I was so surprised. Wadako did very well. You could do a Yatina Mani about 4 a.m. and Sana Mimi Kofi because na Mississippi Majonku Aba. Yamra back to the studio. May I sure say the arrest of a journalist, one after the other. Honorable, you have been at the top hierarchy of the police. What is going on there, Sama?
That's Mame fact Kwanye wins na minchia ahwefo nyina e Ghana ha and across the world.
Ahwefo nyina.
Obia say Ghana asumdwe enka ho. Se etisen yete Ghana. Meka bibi kakra. Police arrest. I'm saying now me buy me name. One, me provide information for the public, and that information we provide a need to know basis. And I'm here.
Right.
And you be an immediate to job because baby I'm free bano. I'm fucking loaded, but sometimes me kasa be. Number 2, me person me church from for police in Nema, asoja juma national security saa de na ye create why adana national security force no na me man krofo nyanti ase e bi wa obeka se na de na Dr. Dampare yi e de na CDS yi se wo kohwem a omu nnim ho hwe and na mekirekire mu but e de na arrest emra na kire se wo kwachi obi a fa wonsa ka nipa no na kasa nipa na te se me pa cho bone a wadi ni ana bone a yasusu se wadi
fa wonsa ka nipa no
you must touch the person
on touch no anya arrest
no obetuma do san ka nipa na ka kire se but because o arrest no o confine no there so o confine no say on san ka na o ye na confine no so what the san ka na ka kire se minia yes say wakofo obire yes say wakowie apon wakowie ponko and I say yes say obi anu aduane ma wakowie ade and nti na ba becho but unim you have the right obetuma for a lawyer ka kire o yire kura access o yire ya ka kire na o yire say ye de wo call Nema police station na omu ba bia ye do ko
that means the police that's what chiro say ye do ko police station we
police na say chiro say mbajo ye nya kronfo we represent the state
right
atade na say police no or representing the state of Ghana and that state of Ghana is so responsible a state that state of Ghana is so passionate and so patriotic in the sense that we nipa na say you from Ghana ni na o sha atade say we Ghana police na say we effect arrest ni die muara bo nipa na mane say boni a wo di ya ya susu se eye wo enti na be abechiw enini ye do wo kwa ha sei ba obetuma ba lawyer mane say na ya ye duru ho you have the right the fact that ya susu se wo adi bon na no kire se woni right the fact say susu se e bia wo ya anroba no eno kra kire se woni right the fact say susu se wo ye wudidi eno kire se woni right whatever it is you have right and the police must ensure say your right is respected enti na Kofi Annan kan mre bi atwom or say we can't have development without security. And we can't have security without development. But also, if you don't respect human rights.
Okay.
And then President Nana do what so I say, oh, you're a human right lawyer. No. Neman be why see me to go dinner. Hey, sometimes I say, Otia Akunyano so ebi Akunyano here deliverance. Say Akunyano on here deliverance party, a human right lawyer. In the midst of human right violations. Ekuruma ye din. We can say suato. Ana unhuni eko. But arrest, I friend arrest there. Uni bibi. Ye will be in the criminal code. Oko himo. Time ye ko police ma omo chire ade. Obi ko chi obi anchi ni ye na dan ntokwa. Ye buru police ni no rough. And a court. A court na court can say the arrest was illegal. But also I buni because Osha uniform nti. And say odi obuoma uniform. And say what was abekan. But kwa ofa so chi ni there it is totally illegal. You can't ebia obi bechew. Na wa be says mpacho my den. Ofreko no ayedu police station na wakasa. Police station man. You do na wakasa. Who are we police? You don't know why you are here to arrest me. Catch them emrane say catch them me bonni amaye.
Na kire me police station.
Na police station na ode meko.
Say ye ma betete.
Yes, na catch them me say. O lawyer kura bonamane say o lawyer. No one dia kire mbra. Because the point is that police do not have any legal right to punish. When we say police use force, it is commensurate force. Minimum force. And no say according to your resistance, police becho, you so man wapre, you so man to blow, o to blow, ebe to blow straight. O chutu ebe kun. But police abecho, mpacho, you see wako we are there, do ko police station. Me, say aye, pacho mate. No wa maunsanso. Yanko, unkita hwe. Minkita tu, minkita jan. O bo masma yeden. Emra na me kira there police training school. I me ka kira mo say okwachi obi na nipa na on need to on kita hwe ne sampan say na say udi na chi na obo na so pan that slap is an abuse of your power. You can't do that.
The power is not absolute.
No, obo na so saying also wo chi na wate ase odi wachi wakwatena ka mo o de hanko kra gu ni nsa o de ni nsa hanko gu ni nsa wie o san bobo no obi wakra ye de ukwato cell na police na wura cell na wa be bobo the person is already confined.
It's illegal.
And it is not your right to even punish. Your job is on. I did about quite Hagana for say, police no. Your job is to prevent crime. So won't mean prevent here. But you make sure say binsi. So won't mean make sure say binsi na BC there. But you detect. So what detective you but you investigate. Now why not G sa nyamran semi? Why not D sa boni way? So who sa there na but you for no court. At the point of my investigation we about the court and but your police are using some. And your police juma bio. Na me empire me born say ebia ochinebi say end this by power. Obi abe president be me pa no chaw say me pacho police prosecution unit yen gunu.
Police prosecution.
Completely, because prosecution is police juma. According to Article 88 of the 1992 Constitution.
Okay, give me the Article 88.
Attorney General juma. So me and me investigate, me and me prosecute. It doesn't bring that checks and balances here. Democracy by juma.
So your police never prosecuting.
No, police are not responsible for prosecution. Attorney General nipa no mo so. And no part also police mo mam nkro for kakra meboa. Me wa lawyer for say mo training na. Mo say lawyer for no mo do so dodo. This country, every district should have a state attorney. Ghana, I say every district should have a state attorney. A BBC cry police before no immediate number consult to state attorney no. Emra na me was Sudan. Masa. Police okwachi obi cry a first state attorney no. This is the complaint. What is the law? State attorney say please go and effect arrest. State attorney say please let them file a civil case. The state attorney even at the basic level or advise the police no as how to do things legally. And yenibi.
In the case of Nana Kwabena Bubi answer, where we show police said we're inviting a couple of times wama eti womakwa kwatete ne yawa Bernard Mona so omakwa kwatete ne radio station no cars miensa wo pie ya se ja wo kwata wo junction so a ana wo de car yi sin ha mu ani shemu se police invite obi se mra police station na nipa ne refuse a police timi kokomo ani shaka we de ba
the gravity of the offense boni awadi na police for here boni be no di here akọ kan sem omo no mo se wakọ kan sem obi fi se enye no kre
egu obi hu fi
wakọ kan sem obi fi se egu obi hu fi me pacho se me kai obi a Mr. Ibrahim Mahama wankọ police case no court am ya di defamation se wagu obi hu fi fa court many a time advice we civil pacho sunipa no court. But the police for the bam say article what friends saying according to criminal code 207208 o de call hono a misdemeanor boni bia kete it say primary school boni onim ne ndia yakochi na ide call magistrate court anapa na me chere bibi e chere obi magistrate court no primary school in the court architecture primary school circuit court JHS right high court senior high school appeals court or court of appeal then
university
supreme court then postgraduate what you say so obi ko primary school I say who say in kolasem na odi in kolasem na odi because ne nipa na ya form no enye serious matter bia o pese okwachi no kura no probate ma kwachi no but the bravado obeka say an robbers bi na omakọ robbi obi na omate say omo gudem nipa be say an robbers omo army omo nipa be say 10 omo gumu police for akọ ni tuo ni ade ni omo koye that show of bravado sa style na mo ye no you are causing fear and panic.
In fact, now you were honor divisional police commander Emma I think Newtown. Ono na share Nima ne Newtown ni ade obaye. Na se mo beka yen say ono ko ye divisional police commander no. They do not know why omode na betu Nima. Asad 2 a.m. na osi onim de enti omode na betu but obviously it could be from headquarters and ono nya any intel bia.
Ghana sebeka no kra habe de papa. Aya me ka say sebeka no kra na ebu o man we here in 10 years as a matter of principle. Ye nuan ma wa brochire nyina beberebe fia betena. Omo ye de ho. Obi say eye omo de say omo tia brochire. Krom Ghana de nya de we anyame ball no. Ya na ye say no. Ade na me ka sa. Hwe aya was west war gone. Disturbance na buy. Na me mete office. What you say? NSC incrophobia gidi. Omo tutu ni ade. Obi say soldier for yenim hwe. You say police car no koy. Obi say police for yenim hwe. Ahin for no call hono. Your friend national security. Me pa cho hwe constitution ni mu a. Apart from police, apart from Ghana Armed Forces, immigration, omo constitution ni mu no. National security force no is an illegality.
National security is an illegality.
National security force.
Okay.
It's an illegality. Anything that Justice Emil Short Commission no. Omo wie no mo yang recommendations say. Sa combat unit na e won national security hono pa cho abolish it now. Abolish it now. Abolish that small unit now. Abolish it. And we all supported it. Basically, the president now Akuffo-Addo say on fine. But me bomb say 2025. Say nyame adna me party ba power. Whoever is the president within 30 days, Mr. That thing must be abolished. Soldier ni bia wo go back to the armed forces.
Okay.
Police ni bia wo go back under the IGP. You know why? A soldier for a police one more, they are not answerable to the IGP, they are not answerable to the chief of the
Really?
No. So when you see Azugu, what was Azugu? Azugu is a very professional police officer. Yet no question share Saja Taminemo, yet done no, and no good Hunima supporter. Azugu go what in the cambio.
Azugu go out in the cambio, I'm not Bernard Mona. So, senior,
Papa,
so you've been around for so long. From 1995, JJ Rollins, Yusuf State Power, Ekoche, Nana Kofi Kumsen, more Tommy Thompson, more Ebenezer Kwaku, more right from there, 1999, Ekoche Samuel Atamensa, and Akuffo-Addo year no president. At that time, yes, Omako published Bibiafa, JJ Jose, Onona, a Bombay Akuffo-Addo Busia for hotel, and some Catholic priest to be a 1985. Akuffo-Addo more fighting against these things, but we are seeing it back again into our system. What do you make of it? Yes, ma.
Medasi bebre maminchia menua Peter Lanchene to ose Lanchene no enkadagare ho.
Lanchene
means work together.
Lanchene means work together.
Let's work together.
Let's work together.
Okay.
Enti mreya yeduri.
Let's work together.
We have to work together.
We have to lanchene.
We have to lanchene.
Okay.
Otherwise, there will be disaster. Obviously, near air cosono a fee. And I posted say Ghana a decaying democracy.
A decaying democracy.
A decaying democracy. And further, make us say if we cannot speak freely, our option may be to return to the jungle.
Okay.
But when we are coming back into society, we will not come as normal human beings.
That's deep. If we cannot speak freely. Say intimate kasa, our bro biya mechiye dia. And ye beko akodemure.
Ye beko akodemure.
Na si ye back for mura mo biya anwene say ya adwene ye normal.
Ye nye normal.
And what is that supposed to mean?
What is the option? Because nipa intimate kasa. The few people that dare to speak. I've done one show with you before.
Right.
And I know you did not go home straight that night. And I did not go home straight night. We couldn't walk straight to the house. Because as we were moving, people were monitoring. What? And those are cowards, by the way. Because if you want to get to me, come to me. Why do you have to be telling me so that when I get to a dark place, you can act? So what I say? So many people, and sometimes they even put fear. One year, they start calling your family. Kachiro okunu, kachiro papa. So then I'm like, what?
Psychological warfare.
Yeah. So until you could do fear, then there is even a fight. Said daddy and baby okono, yeah, my uncle. And I said, look, me, whether they shoot me or they bomb me, I will die. So I will go out and do the things that I want to do. And when death comes, it has come. So I don't care what you want to do to me. But what I want to say, Mecca. But there are not so many people. And when they push, na asa media mempe me ho asemo ma me kope baby ntena. Sa na omo ye. Otherwise, within a space of 1 week, Captain Smart, na machino. Oheneba, na mako jelino. Mensa Thompson, na mako chino. And don't forget, say, it was on Tuesday, and Omochi Mensa Thompson. So, okay, it was on Tuesday.
Because, demonstration.
Yeah, press conference, our NDC headquarters. Rallying civil society organizations and all groups, including political parties. Say, we should work together on the e-levy. So what I say? We should work together on the e-levy. Because e-levy, no, then the next day, I got a call Wednesday. Say, Namate say minua Mensa Thompson. Or Teshi police station. And I say Teshi police station so no there. And to my friend now, I say, bro, I'm here at Teshi police station. I say there na ekoso. I say old case we story be or publish here or nankasa
or retract here and apologize.
Yes, and no intina omachi no. And maybe no, who is there? And I said no lawyer. I said no problem. I trust the potency of your lawyer. What do you say? And no granting the bail. Then the next day, demonstration new year. Me wo fie and I mean on my friend normally when I'm tired I also put my phone send me so me adakakra. Into be the phone no me could do fear after the demonstration. I did series of programs. Me could do fear after 11 in the night. Until I put the phone in the sitting room and I make a die. Me sorry be say 2:30 a.m. Now my phone was full with calls.
That's will be answer.
Until me free way will be answer much no. Me free way no crampo first no say your friend no say omachi obi nti obi ye nyina yembra police station and me say at this hour if I go to the police station minim say the leadership of the police will not be at work at that time. Until we could do police station I want to me yeshi. But I started making calls. Until me free Nima. And then nobody was answering. Me free Greater Accra Police Regional Commander. Went to me amfa. Me free the IGP. Went to me amfa. The next morning, they started to return my calls. And I may be say, and that was Friday. And I may be say, what is going on? It amazes you because near Peter Lanchene Ekayano. We can say, Dabio, or your custodian, or Nimni Antia or Modene Baye.
Police in Pennyfono.
Me say police in Pennyfono say they don't know what is happening. They only got up to realize that Nipa no Yedunako Nima police station. Ya transfer no Abba Greater Accra. Until we are only custodians. You train what charges.
What the others will be.
What the others.
It's in IGP in the instructors.
IGP Nimshi.
And your instructors are
IGP Nimhushi. The regional commander or Nimhushi.
I mean, how?
And one casa what na ha catch them say the
divisional commander in a manim catches about.
Because I have gone through that before. Omuchi me the Nima police station and the Nima police commander didn't know the reason why I was brought there.
So who when they arrested?
But say it here. And the information they cars that when they were not police cars.
Yes. It was V8 I can see.
Yeah. The cars that when they were not police cars. In any case, the antina moka kwachi Bobi answer. Because Bobi answer amoko year omu program new year the first time. The cantonment police wrote to the management. And omuka say omu investigate a case of this Lalams and then the Rebecca Foundation issue. Into management in provided and management wrote and send all the documents now police in the Inti omuchro edemai. Inti if you have gotten to understand in your investigations
when you need him again,
when you wanted him, what do? You get to management and say that you like A and B and C to come and help in the investigations. That will be professionalism. But demonstration was hugely impactful. No, you want to divert it. So
that is the reason.
There is nothing more.
Some diverted demonstration.
On Thursday, Anopa.
Near chair.
That be Thursday, Anopa. A few people started around 7 a.m. at the Obrasford. Mo nsem kafu and nsem trofo. Na mo ye kase dome emba. But I was part of the leadership that met with the police. Police catch them and say because of the funeral of Akuffo-Addo. Say may share demonstration na say in term. So that yebedru parliament no omo eko eyi no they would have left so that we don't go and have this confusion. So we agreed that we'll start the demonstration after 9. Into me drew Obrasford at 9:28 a.m. because I had that understanding. Normally, I should be one of the first people I make a draw. So majority of us, knowing that we were not supposed to start that early, decided to stay away. Until they started saying that the crowd was not coming by 8:30. Not story, no Adane. Instantly, President Akuffo-Addo had to vanish. And don't forget that that has been his stock in trade.
He said demonstration.
Or that be any demonstration, anytime President Akuffo-Addo want to effect, even in his own political party. Okay.
What's effect arrest?
Or per se, Yambrunipa on Ankasa political party. Yemfasi kind any woman from Kobunipa or MPP headquarters. President Akuffo-Addo leaves, then the action happens. Remember Kobna a Japan. Remember Paul Afoko. Remember Sami Krab. There be a confusion, but President Akuffo-Addo leaves the shores of this country.
Or Shedda no
or Shedda. Until now, on him say, some confusion, because on the day that we are doing the demonstration, the president decided to leave this country. The demonstration was not bringing about coup. So he took 10 days in the hope said demonstration, no, if it degenerates, not only her.
And no Oliver Bakama Voma will also do a airport. Police are come one say we're making a treasonable comment. I
support the fact that all of us must fight together. And probably entina ode minia ebae, so that we can work together to fight this repressive system of governance. Minim baby omode Oliver Ako.
And then omo release a police station.
So it's important say yempeje. And I am happy say it's Oliver Sesia. Because on this demonstration, meaning Oliver Kasai. And we all agree that later, it was not pleasant. But me, I will fight for justice for anybody, even when I disagree with you vehemently.
Akuffo-Addo a human rights activist, no mayor president. Did you know him?
I have met Akuffo-Addo many times in opposition, and I can tell you, and I say this without any, say me Babako General Secretary. Mustafa Hamid was the communications or the spokesperson for Akuffo-Addo.
Right.
And I went to Freedom Center, so in Baby Freedom Center around Mojabiadom. Me banona omo office ewo corner ho ewo just by the back of Odo Rice. And the President Akuffo-Addo, then opposition. On our case, what is a General Secretary and a member Krano? Or no, $dollars. I think it was $1,000 or $2,000. And all the mame, I wish you well. I know you'll be a good General Secretary. I know him. And he has supported my rise to become General Secretary of my party. But after that, I have persistently insisted that the line up President Akuffo-Addo Fano. In opposition, the man was not transparent.
Okay.
So how can he be transparent in government? No. In opposition, the man was violent. How can he be peaceful in governance? In opposition, the man was big. He was arrogant and pompous.
Akuffo-Addo was arrogant and
pompous. So how can he be humble in governance?
What is the solution? So,
for me, baby Ayedri, citizens must rise and speak a language that President Akuffo-Addo himself spoke. Ononoka say, anytime a government brings an unfavorable policy, the mass of the people must rise against the policy. And it is the duty of the government to withdraw it. 1995, Akuffo-Addo Noka.
The mass of the people must rise against the policy, and it is the duty of the government to withdraw it. 1995, Kumipreko demonstration, and Akuffo-Addo Eka or Rebro Kese. Now, police investigate a statement on releasing and 12, is that correct? On the 12th, it's the Enra and Omoche Oliver Bakavomawo Ewo Airport. The whole of Enra from 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9, 10, 11. Ekoba na ju 12 ni enim baby are still our modern akoshe. What kind of nation is this? And nanopa ana DCOP Kosifori, Director General Public Affairs, Nensa Eshasi say, man arrested for threatening a coup. Mr. Oliver Mawusi Bakavomawo has been arrested by the Tema Regional Police Command following a post he allegedly. But the point is that Tema there, Regional Command, no airport or Heswana. Is the Tema Regional Police Commander in charge of the airport? it clearly shows me assure say on the chain no so-called national security for no and a chain no na airport police station yo the omo here said omoche won so awon do come baby they think they can have control over that area. So Mr. Oliver Mausi Bakavomawo has been arrested by the Tema Regional Police Command following a post he allegedly made on a social media platform to the effect that he would stage a coup himself if the e-levy, the key word here, if the e-levy is passed by Parliament. The post contained a clear statement of intent with a possible will to execute a coup in his declaration of intent to subvert the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. He will be arraigned before court on Monday, 14 February 2022. We continue to call on the good people of Ghana to avoid making pronouncements that may lead to the breach of the peace of this country, as any such acts contravene the laws of the country. Signed, DCOP Kwesi Ofori, Director General, Public Affairs. Senior, before Sebekon, why do you police arrest people on Friday evenings in the hopes that Mube Yusu as a Saturday, Sunday to punish the person and turn the person in on Monday? Why?
Thank you very much. I think that before I answer that question, the country is in a panic mode.
In a panic mode?
Panic mode. It's like so ukita car. Unam she report home back na tire blast bang. So one year driver kita experience. Uyem so pet. Utia breaks so aje forest when the country is in a panic mode and the signs are very clear. I've gotten a lot of experiences in conflict zones. Machi we are sia kobabia ya konto come kruwa tete apansam uko huni esia o hwe hisro ya hwe signs of panic mode na me ka kire no. So who say obi a we electoral commission in a democracy electoral commission no on timi Valentine Day ya ebayi on timi nante nko Accra mo nko to chocolate nko channel do for be free of charge. Yes, soldier for car madinachi. It's a sign say the country is not safe. Number two, so obviously security, justice of the superior court. Supreme Court judges nina or nama soldier ni edinachi. The Attorney General, a buying lawyer, or nama soldier ni edinachi.
But that is not how it should be.
No, in a democracy, the police are the people that take care of internal security. If it is escalated to the point say, here's soldier for there are bad signs for us. Only in India, let me tell you today, Speaker here did not say the system is not good enough, and also request to set up a soldier for, and a man a soldier for. After they would not soldier for no. People don't understand. The country is in a panic mood. And almost as soon as the opposition need, and a soldier for back for in a dinner chi, would draw them. Soldier for back for the opposition near chi. When the country is actually shaking, I was such a Minia, my main control. The power of the people is greater than the people in power. And
that's a deep statement.
Look, open the account, ask him. Or see, civil disobedience is very important when the state becomes corrupt and lawless.
Civil disobedience
is very important. It's
what J.J. Rollins will call positive defiance.
It is a duty on all of us. We should defy the government when they become corrupt and lawless. What is the lawlessness I'm talking about? Police if obia. Masa, police when you arrest, the first thing is that you take to the police station. Or the police for now what true statement. Me who say oh yeah bonny. The civilian you don't suspect before you arrest. No. Or suspect you go and report. But the police can arrest you on suspicion. And my main story been very shortly. Boko. I saw the for chi nipa bebre. I think somewhere 2002 there. Omo ko chi nipa bebre. E de ko go Boko police station. E tuo kan ho, giant kan ho, se kan bibia wo. E de ko my police station. Yeah, the case no court. Me kai samre no. Honorable Cletus Avoka. Lawyer for the defense. Or by court, every bizarre prosecution is a patch or peja 2 no be say 2 way me kita me patch one dia. Prosecutor chira me why na muji 2 way free nsam. Suspect mbajo mum bi why dey ni obi ankasa. Yeah, my case ni a useless case. I'm telling you this to let you understand say police training ya man say percent democracy nyenya. Let's give them that attention and professionalize them. Senya sa neya no obi ko chiko guma obisa commander say we are just custodians. You are trying further instructions but uko do quarter arresting officers will never show up. We are just abusing power. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah time 1966 coup na ba na coup makers almost saying the government was abusive and corrupt. How many years today we are still experiencing abuse of power, We are still experiencing corruption, and we are still experiencing a level of recklessness in this country. Let me tell you, as a matter of fact, Ghana, I've told many people, Ghana has grown above coup level. Ghana cannot go through any coup d'etat again because our level of experience after 30 years in democracy, we are matured enough for the people of Ghana to rise up and say, Abaywe, Adena Oyane Yampe, Nyamransa Yanjintum, Ilevi Yanjintum, Nipabet sorry, Ajina Amabaynagu. We don't need a soldier. And we are very disciplined people. Liberia was one of the most law-abiding and religious countries in Africa. One day, on that your your friend Mona, and that is very powerful. Lanchene, yan nantimbom na Ghana, and Yasum Mona, or to say Jata. Forest, the king of the forest.
The king of the forest.
And you know, catch us say, I'm here. You talk with moi. You best somebody in your normal room. At any point in time, a Quebec conflict. Now, Quebec told about 2-3 years. Before you come back, the impact of that conflict, even on your own psychology, a cycle, it can take you 50 years to recover. A conflict that will last for 5 years, it will take you about 50 years to recover. So Ghana and the Senate TBA so musara. A police for omunya professional. A soldier for Obianya committed to the democracy that we have. Atimamu for no credit that one cannot send a TN. And yet, Sir President Akuffo-Addo ya country say, Mr. President, you can't do this in this country. It is not right. It is unconstitutional. It is abusive. One country pointed to him. And those who are close to the president, look, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, you can't say OBBI fine. You too know you know. And or tea say sugar can be sugar nikrum, milk can be nikrum. And I say me, my government. I was never told the truth. Sanet, those who are closer to you, Mr. President, if you are listening to me, you know me well. And you know that in terms of patriotism, you can't take me out. In terms of integrity, you mark me correct. And you know that when I'm talking about Ghana, I'm passionate about it. Mr. President, calm down. Relax. The press freedom you fought for many years, it is a time for you to defend it. You are on the throne now. And we and
press freedom he's trying to fight for.
That
it's like
thank you so much.
Exactly. But before I Mona Sona, ya call you into a demonstration. Police for is becoming one too many. Say mo pese mo chi obi a mo akoye arrest on Friday evening. Now when him say Saturday court entena, Sunday court entena. It's Monday na mudi ni panako. That means 48 hours, which the law permits. Namwa elapse. Why do the police? I don't know police, yes, sir.
Thank you so much. I'm not speaking for the Ghana police, but I'm speaking from experience. At any point in time, police may decide to say, oh, the entry Friday night question is abuse of power. But say police corner, oh, yeah, bonnet on the spot that police near whom, whether it is a Sunday, it's a Saturday, it's a Friday, you bet you. But oh, decide to say, I didn't see what not say, oh, the Friday no more question betum. Yeah, there's a ruling on this matter.
I think somebody went to court on
this.
Yes,
there's a ruling on this matter. It is reckless abuse of power. You can't look. There are certain things sometimes I sit down and I just imagine. Police, oh, show be actually. What 7 invitation letter, wamba. Minia, only a suitcase. Please go to court, file criminal summons, go and serve him. Don't come to the police station again, share or court. That's democracy. You don't want to come and show this bravado like a video, a movie being acted, or be a okita pen, any paper. Now, V8 near dinner to other oil robber. When you do that, it shows the level of unprofessionalism we are getting into. Yes, sir. The police is supposed to be a friend and not an enemy.
The police is supposed to be a friend and not an enemy. If you have a simple comment on it.
Oh, I just want the police to know. Say, Minuya is a civilian. Were you police uniform? Inti Minuya kwesi fori.
Oui.
Over uniform.
I don't mean
over uniform.
Also, I can't bear 2 years or so.
Over uniform, no. Answer no obey police, no, you are a civilian. You went for training and they gave you uniform and we accorded you. Baby akwesi for the autumn. They should just be minded that the evil that men do lives after them. Oh. But this thing is becoming too much. Oliver, or say, Semo Pasi Ilivia.
I will do coup myself.
Coup, beba.
Does it even have what it takes to
no,
do coup?
I say, obey your coup. Why you e-living? Has the e-living been passed?
Debbie.
So why are you arresting him?
Conditional.
Even that. Capacity.
No, why are you arresting somebody who said if? So you go and arrest him under such circumstances, and then you come and issue a statement, and you are grateful to sign.
And President Mama a brotherly letter.
Thank you.
President Mama, in fact, I read that letter yesterday, and I needed to verify from certain quarters because the letter this time around was too brotherly, not the official letters written by former president to president. I'll read that letter to you. But to pain capsules, some countries say wajonku wachiri bramo ayoya and obanum to pain capsules to pain ointment. Na eja to pain ama hwato. Solak mesha waba uhenu hehe no enkoya. Se beye wawari no betimi agina no. Uhia solak mesha. Emfa wonsa nhyase one mo trim pa scratch and win. Ya nyane sa. Onum solak mesha ma ehɔ no tighten na ye to. Be mai one sandboxes wadaroma. We are saying Guba Nkrodo so Mampeli ne gu. Uhia solak mesha. Make a better moda humanim. Zebman capsules. One of Zebman capsules babwa mwate de panya obete de bema nkomona na media no. They sure say unim. Ubu also a watutu ba de nkwabua. Watutu nkwabua uhia Zebman capsules. Prostafid Wunyina woku anim na prostate na eyemre junso twade yemre eno sa no junso wie no amprumu yi a bo se oje mu no ana ojunso wo trousers no eho afo enya sa so ojunso ya na kakra gu shoe no so eno Fred Dr. Solomon 0245 616 028 Prostafit yanko 123 Ghana Christian University College semenka wo se adesua papa eba ne accounting marketing public health, health information management, nurse and hospitality management, information technology and systems, banking and finance, journalism and media studies, human resource management, electrical and electronics engineering. And the Ekeka Hunyana to recover a Ghana Christian University College. Ghana Christian University College, Samri AJ a year admission, 82 to make up Befa a year form 0204 069 583 0204 069 583 020576 533 307 Ghana Christian University College, advancing excellence in transformational leadership. Power order 14 February ya Monday ya aware for me sure some ba be form forms ewa ha ya ne mo be di nkomonia select ya aware for 10 a 14 February dada KD ebeba na ye de atua so live band ewo happy FM I can say power number 1 but I'm more than a somewhere number 1 that I can't the nyom betua so our XYZ anymore ya me kokaka happy FM ho na number 1 me no biu me XYZ Reverend Daniel Don Kobawa ha atuyefo amye hunu aware power order pama odo enso yamra back to the studio ya ne Owura Peter Lanchene Tobu no na MP4 wa West na ene oye first now oye executive secretary edma IGP. In fact, not just one IGP, about 2 or 3 of them. 3 IGPs, no your executive secretary. It's a ban of security, no one says someone or Tiasiepa. Before see about 2 hours, no, the catch yourself President John Dramani Mahama, former president of the Republic. Wachurokata, very friendly, and in fact, the reason I'm reading it is not because of President Mahama, but the friendly and brotherly nature in which he wrote this letter. Also, dear President Akuffo-Addo, I am appalled at the growing criminalization of speech and journalism in Ghana under your watch in this 21st century. An investigative journalist was murdered under very troubling circumstances. Yet, while the Ghanaian people and the international community have demanded justice, government's inability or unwillingness to act is obvious to all. The police have virtually shelved the investigations into this brutal murder. There have also been several disturbing incidents of harassment of journalists in the line of duty. We have witnessed media establishments close down on your instructions despite many appeals to you. Now, in a space of less than 2 weeks, 4 people have suffered police action, criminalizing their right to free speech. as Attorney General, at the time, who led the repeal of the criminal libel law in order that citizens could freely express their views. It is unconscionable to be suppressing the right and criminalizing the speech of citizens and journalists. It is even more worrying that the power of the state is used as a plan tool in this intimidating endeavor. Radio and TV presenter Captain Smart was dragged from court, and although he had been granted bail, sent into detention. Another radio presenter, Ohineba Benye, has been incarcerated for statement he allegedly made. A civil society activist was arrested, detained, sent to court on criminal charges, granted bail, and yet detained again for making statement against you, President Akuffo-Addo. As if to suggest insincerity behind the serious decriminalization of speech that you led. Another radio presenter, Bobia Ansa, has been arrested, detained, and charged, criminalized for speaking and making allegations against your wife. Again, last week, security personnel linked to your party brutalized a radio presenter and producer in the city of Takoradi. Such lawless attacks have today become common occurrences in our country. President Akuffo-Addo, you cannot continue to oppress the people, criminalize speech when these matters are essentially civil in nature. If you feel offended by them, it is even more sad that the Journalists Association and its senior members, many of our clergy and other moral leaders, scared because of the oppressive and dictatorial regime you are running, have remained quiet in the face of this disturbing development in our maturing democracy. This is a dangerous blueprint you are fashioning for our dear nation, and it must not be encouraged. Your actions as president have totally discredited your self-acquired accolade as human rights lawyer and activist. Ghana has long emerged from the unfortunate past where journalists were cowed by incarceration and brutalization. I fear that if you do not take immediate action to arrest the unfortunate trend, when you exit the high office of president in January 2025, freedom of speech and free media will certainly not be counted as part of your legacy you leave behind. Your brother, John Dramani Mahama. This letter reminds me of a letter that was written by Quintus Cicero to Marcus Cicero in the Greek Empire, Tamana Okwakope Emperor Eddie. This is a letter from John Dramani Mahama. Your brother, I like the way he ended. Your brother, John Dramani Mahama. I don't know if you comment on it, then you can
yes, but the letter is incomplete.
Why is
it? Takoradi nipa na amokwachi no ohineba. Your friend say Inshiraba.
Inshiraba. I'm sure he complained about one brutalization.
Wanka Adan, Radio Adan and the brutalization. Wanka about Edward Adeti. Amokwa Bono. Wanka about the PRO of the Regional Coordinating Council in the Upper West Region, Cletus Awuni. And I'm sure the list is endless. You can count and count and count and count.
In fact, I have the list here.
Yeah, you can count and count and count, and all these
I dropped them down here.
All these things happened under
Akuffo-Addo, a human rights activist.
At the time President Mahama wrote this, there was a demonstration going against Bibia Onankasa Onjintum. I'm wondering
why
he did not join
the
E-levy demonstration. Akuffo-Addo would have joined. Kufuor would have joined. Jerry Rawlings would have joined. President Mills would have joined. Let John Mahama not sit down at the comfort and expect that citizens will do what he, as the leader of the opposition, should do.
May I say, Rabbi Samanka said, if the cockroach wants to rule over the chicken, then it must hire the fox as a bodyguard. Ghanaians are not timid people, as has been perceived by some of our politicians. When the time comes and the masses rise, trust me, no police or military can stand the wrath of the masses. God bless you. This statement was made by Victor Hugo when he said that there is no army in the world strong enough to stop an idea whose time has come. Yankore, just a second.
Mepacho, President John Noma, Okasembi, or say, Nana Akuffo-Addo or lay be a friend of dangerous blueprint. Unim, me who letter now say my brother. Or throw letter to Ninia.
Yeah.
Only Ninja one throw letter to president. From former president to sitting president. He wrote to his brother. Because power, no, when you have power, sometimes you don't have the ears to even hear. Power na my president Nana Akuffo-Addo on tia sembiabium. But say Ninia can't sem chirena obeti. And no throw letter as Onuya or throw letter common Ninia. Number 4, and I'll mention why very dangerous. Or say there is lawlessness in your administration, abuse of power in your administration. Your administration is very corrupt. This attack on media freedom. I am business National Media Commission. Ghana General Association. The president, president of the association.
One president.
I don't know. The Ghana
money.
Now some see it too, no.
David Munyantu.
The president, no, you same see flash stars now. Okatakyie my journalist. No, Akodika, no say.
Because Ghana General Association, the president that's so. The National Media Commission. I don't know whether you are still defending and protecting press freedom in this country. But some name we are new natural command say Onuya near Kosuni. Unim baby, Mamma can assembly in Ghana for 2025. Ye say I could do 2025. Tokro Kese be to Ghana Hanu. One way you take 10 years, 20 years, na intimin kataso. That is not democracy.
That is not democracy. Yankon President Kufuor video awaje wakaya about press freedom. We are yentua a demonstration course no. Give me footages. Na yemra back and discuss a yentua demonstration.
Who's a first law repeal and the criminal libel law. And now for maybe at the FM station, Obi a Canada make NDC forward stations to be great but you will say deliver 20 years freedom now Canada. Now the crime is and you remove the criminal libel law. Let the people feel free, let them think free, and let them talk freely. And that's what happened. Next, I can afford more things as truly you are a free nation. Now, a free man is the best factor for production.
We have received the petition duly. I think you raised a number of issues. There are other people who have dissenting views. And it's important we also respect other dissenting views of others. I will not try to pick on the issues, but what I can promise you is that, as we normally do with all petitions received, we will duly forward it to the appropriate quarter.
So the incidence of illegal is 3.75%. So we have no idea where we stand. We are against illegal. We will not support illegal. We will support other measures and fiscal consolidation. Some reading and the second reading, I am going to do what I meant. But if you want to know that the bill before Parliament is even technically incompetent.
All right, may I say, where a demonstration a course so the entire arrest Bernard Mona say is just to cover the entire demonstration. By Yamra a demonstration general
I'm happy say in my stance against policies are emphatic. Na more the title mame say demonstration general. I'm okay. because it's not commonplace. Say the title by Mosa.
Demonstration General.
Na title now Modia Mameno. Unfortunately, a man can say me the acquire bonnet.
Right.
Or more can say me the title me kum ama or mine. Inti Quine be a made me agina na title no. Obi a next time Obabe succeed me no. But I don't think that I'm qualified for that title because if Akuffo-Addo on his CV, the CV, the reason for which he became, he deserved to become president. You catalog series of demonstrations and protests he led, and yes, sir, and son Obaye president. So if you are looking for the general Uno, then that should be President Akuffo-Addo. Be answer na ebeba bedu kwesi.
Get their general money.
Ebeba bedu kwesi prat muno.
Okay.
Na me ye 1-star general. So they are there. They are around. I am happy to say even as they are around, people can call me by that. But wohu. Akatiche. Yesi yentuya e-levy. Yanka say yentuya taxes.
E-levy ni yentuya.
E-levy ene yentuya.
Adija.
Yanka say yentuya taxes because Ghana for utuya taxes. You are paying direct taxes
and indirect
taxes. Meba. Your direct taxes, Peter not here. The direct taxes, ye kwa jini ketu ya government yidada. Pay as you earn. Answer na. Even including those who are in service now, the police. Answer no kwa ju ketu ya no. Na ye what government is supposed to take from your money.
And of course, yes, it's from 2000.
You take and no After that, you pay indirect taxes in everything we do.
Including buying of AX natural
mineral water. Taxes.
Set tax stamp on the bosom.
Minua, a fee ewo krum hayi. Yetua taxes ewo. Bola tax. They will call it sanitation tax, bro, for kese. By a bola tax. Yetua. In some other jurisdictions, bola no has been converted into energy and resource. So bola even generate revenue for people. We want to train it. But we are so lazy as a government to do any recycling and use this waste to even generate fertilizer and what have you. We use the waste, yet me you see near they are generating electricity. And yes, sir, TFE, yet me use TFE to generate electricity.
As you the idea.
Yeah, we now charge people for bola. Now COVID-19 abba. Mwankasa SYZ, you have to lay off some of your workers. In some instances, Krampono, went to me ama nipa anko anko because so mokona they mingle with society and no omoba. They never see. Now it means they can bring in COVID from outside. So most of the media houses, they decided that they should have a skeletal core workers. Omo kofie. And yes, sir. So they can work. It increased their cost of production. Where I come from, we deal with commodities of perishability. Inti wakoto uintos, now babaye ubanku, and now dokunu for 2 weeks. Inti wato tomatoes. Ebetimia lasted for 2 weeks. Intos, your friends say onions for 2 weeks. Inti nam for 2 weeks. Wakoto perishable si nyina abetoho. One day na President Akuffo-Addo say COVID aba. Nobody should go to any restaurant. Nobody should even go out. Lockdown. People's businesses collapsed. Their capitals went off totally. A responsible government will rather come and promote how to support these collapsed businesses, say Ember. Because when the businesses are growing, you can get your taxes. But businesses are down. The hospitality industry was the most hit. So it is not only government. Corporate was hit. Individuals were hit by COVID. And we have been forced to pay COVID-19 tax. But the people in Sankana, the people in Wechau, they didn't get free water.
Okay.
In fact, we don't even have pipe-borne water in Sankana. So there's nothing like free water for us. Tanker services were non-existent. But we are paying COVID-19 tax. You are not discriminating, say, the urban communities enjoyed free water. But yeah, enjoy, but we are paying the taxes. Next, I say government is over profiting on this COVID-19 tax than we all can anticipate. All of a sudden, sikaka kra ye wo ye kotokum. Government see obabe yi enosubi. That is why I don't call it electronic transaction levy. I call it electronic TV levy.
Electronic TV levy. ETC. ETL.
Electronic TV levy. Inti me wome sankana me pese ona wo akra. Me ba betonuyama and pese me tonuyama ewo abosu kan. And I do weekly business for pen near your calculation. Inti me kita me 10,000.
You could 10,000.
Na me ba be ye business. Na me the 10,000 e dey mau electronically. 1.75% of 10,000. Ebe mouse 175 Ghana cedis.
Right.
Inti me transfer sikano amount no match me 175. Sikano ebe do ho also kwa transact electronically the ama supplier no. Omo besa to 175.
It's in this case it's opposite depending 10,000 per. Oh, no, just outside the 175 account. So you the same person, you are paying
350
Ghana cedi
out of my 10,000.
Yes.
My capital is already going down. So exactly 6 months, if I have 10,000 to do business, my capital is gone.
Also transfer be I bet 350,000.
350,000
times a year 6 months.
6 months.
If you are doing it a weekly.
Weekly, that's 26.
Okay, 26, yeah.
You get about 9,800, 9,100. Alai.
And 10,000 in your
10,000 anye jumebia.
But ya titia manasa.
Ya titis you 10,000 in asa. And I have not calculated other charges, so because I've not calculated. So you see Vodafone now is 0 charges. It is when you are using MTN, it's 1%. 1% of 10,000 is what?
100 Ghana.
100 Ghana.
So we count 275.
Yes,
plus 275. So it now becomes a year 550.
Period. Usikanako. In 6 months, your business has collapsed even before 1 year. How is this a tax if not TV? And now mo nsem kafo any nsem chirofo de bia meka any police for amowo. Majority of you because in ketuano ketuano esuano. You go and borrow money from MTN. Momo pay. Muko pay busia fi ho. Me nua ya ote he wa je busia. Anybody din ewe wa ko pay busia. Odi sika e man o say David twen. Don't put it on. Another number. And majority of these media guys have gone to borrow.
Yeah, it's true.
When they are coming to pay, they are borrowing. You go and take some of it. So people who have gone to take loans, they are servicing the interest of the loans. And they are now going to pay the loans, Now, me, as a farmer, I go and take fuel. Now, and I take it on credit. So I have borrowed, and yes, sir.
So I want you to win,
Now, me babe, the fuel noir. Something that they have loaned to me. Government assigned beti from Sikaki to Ana mewa me kwako tuya bisuana makobono. That is what is it? Enye chrono.
Chrono.
Amabuzia say chronometrics of the e-levy.
Wanakai?
Amabuzia.
MPP Amabuzia.
MPP Amabuzia.
What's the
chronometrics? Just check on the internet.
Of the e-levy.
The chronometrics of the e-levy article
Why?
Because Oshe Munina no say this is not a tax. It's thievery.
The chronometrics of the
e-levy.
I will look for the article. In fact, wisdom. Here's an article.
You understand? Into Oshe Munina, it doesn't. Then, worst of all, first, Yabashas almost see, and Yamin American. Minister for Information says, "Say, anye e-levy IMF." And Yamina Mekaye. The Minister for Finance blackmail. I say, anye e-levy police for you to Yamoka. Public servants into Yamoka. Yawo and a minister for roads or six yanye e-levy contractors in Tuamuka. Yeho and a minister for agric or six yanye e-levy fertilizers no emba. Yeho and Omuka say young people say e-levy amba you start no emba. So e-levy has become the financier. In fact, health minister so ebaya. So e-levy is for health. E-levy is for transportation. E-levy is for roads. E-levy is for agriculture. E-levy is for salaries, blackmail. So
Adiesu 6.7 billion per.
Adiano, me see blackmail of our government. Na se sia ubabe wia bibi na yachiw. You are coming to steal my 1.75% na machiw. Now say oh dabi. Watch media. Me babe cheso. I will make it 1.5. It's still TV. I don't know.
It sounds like.
I don't know the last time Parliament took away the crime of stealing. Any crime bill.
It's yentua.
Yentua.
Or yentua.
Masa yentua. And if they dare want to push it in any form, we will dare to push our rights to the limits.
But that's it. Comments.
Me mamenda minia benatase em se wa so no ba mamenka bibi nkire Ghana for ade ba kunti a me amete yi Peter Lanche de tobo any wa west for amohwe I say no to e-levy den one minia all the tax aba krono na dos wo system no mu na krono bi wo ye bokra ye bo wo ni so say ya o hwe na ye bokro no tax a ye di ba na ye nyamba ye no ye pass na ye yi a almost the 241 million Ghana cedis. Ebe kwa come be a friend special purpose vehicle. On no be scanner man.
Our Brajiari or
Jerry no more den. Eye bufu keke. Na ye hwe din na hu get fan. Ta cho kwa west na ko he. Obe kwa na school kola da form. Omunyefu da form amotro. There is not a single furniture in school. For 5 years of President Nana Akuffo-Addo government, go to West and you'll be sacked with the education sector. We know the get fund scanner ko collateralized akoji loan. So get fund that way, get fund now. That statutory fund of 2.5%. Na they go to your loan. We so buy no the intention is to collateralize. Already you have the 241 million obia obek scanner man. The lies 6.9 billion a year that is the maximum. Say even the momo usage is dropping. So this 6.9 omunya. And as I say, minu kosi prat kan e-levy na quiet say akobam. Ya akobam. 9 year ya akobam. 6 year ya akobam. Free SHS e-levy. Kwana enye ye no e-levy. Okobisa chase compound that be no be kwa ko wi abis e-levy. E-levy na buy ntimi nya hwe. And the lies in here is the fact that if you multiply 6.9 by 3 now, say akwa do 3. 2 years 10 man now president Nana Akuffo-Addo time akano. More than 20 billion.
So 6.9 billion times 3. That is 20.7 billion.
20.7 billion. Let's assume that they give them, let's forget about e-levy. Let's give you 20.7 billion now. You start, you will do it. All the roads, you get them constructed. Chips compounds are uncompleted. 20.7 billion. Who are you lying to? Ghanaians are not stupid. 33 billion, within coronavirus time. 33 billion. Now, from 2017 up to date, you've gotten more than 340 billion. Where is the money? And you are deceiving Ghanaians that about 6.9 billion, that is a miracle money. And a tough woman that says, Ghana, you know, what Bibia, no crowd, how now can you? A tro and nada, a chrono, and person of Ghana for. Now, 11 day, yen Tian and
Member of Parliament, what Wanum Chose Munchia. There has been several instances. Say, why don't you call for secret balloting on voting on this e-levy? Because it could be say even MPP for now be now MP. Opposition, why are you not considering calling for a secret balloting? My year can say voice vote. Ama kofa no hunse bebre. Ya by a year one count and no peja monsa and so kofa and bebre. Why not secret balloting?
Thank you very much. Please, there is no secrecy in supporting the right thing. There is no secrecy in supporting the right thing. Yeah, per se, Ghana for say the 137 NDC MPs in Parliament, we are going to vote a big no against the e-levy. Now, you challenge 137 NPP MPs. No, they should be bold for patriotism's sake. Now, catch on my president and say, listen, I am MPP, but e-levy is bad. I'm going to support the NDC to vote against the levy. And how in a democracy shall say grow? But if you are just colored with party, I bind they are there, but at the full where they are by also better to support it. Please let Ghanaians see 137 MPs against e-levy from the NDC side. Now I'm hearing a more MPP or mayor. Secret ballot, and you be a secret ballot of parliament. Constitution prescribe there's a prescription as what requires secret ballot. E-levy doesn't require secret ballot. It's going to be an open ballot, and mete bibi aya na emisre. Otie, or see, you're bribing microphone be. They are bribing MPs nibi. And I'm telling everybody listening to me, if you're an MP and you go and take a bribe because you want to support e-levy, for instance, if you're an NDC MP, you are just wasting your time. When they give you the money, collect and chop, because on the floor of the parliament, it will be open. If you are bold as NDC MP, rise up and say you are voting to support government. You can't do that. All of us have agreed that we are voting against the e-levy. So if somebody passes behind the scene and come and give you money because you think that you can support him, this is not going to be a secret ballot. It's going to be an open ballot, and everybody will see your MP where he stands. Whether it belongs to NDC or you belong to MPP, we want to see where you stand in this matter.
Now, this is your last comment.
My last comment. Ghana assume GNT. Ya kasa. Yan cannot cry womb. Adena nya yan kasa nya. And I don't care whether it's the president who is wrong, or it is the minister who is wrong, or it's an opposition member who is wrong. Let Ghana be ruled by the truth. Abai, you can enter nullity procedure in many cases just to shorten the system. Abai, president, you are trying to know so fanasay entro. President, fanasay entro. Not president. Entro.
Semna bubi kan entro.
Say investigation. Investigationikoso. Let me tell you something.
Are they building there or they are not building?
Okatakyie, mamika se me me amiti hoyi. Peter Lancheneto. I can't wait for 2025 to come. Crime doesn't expire. Corruption doesn't expire. Thievery doesn't expire. Me chese minimdi. Edru hwa nebeti nebeko.
Edru hwa nebeti nebeko. But I wanna for me we na many the solar.
Okatakyie yebe police station now more day Oliver
Koetema. Me am free am
post. We have to solidarize because at this particular time yentimi emma nipa enkwa enkojina ho. This is our nation. Because I remember, Meka said, if the Electoral Commission does ABCD, at the registration center, they came for me. And so, if people did not stand by me, we will not be safe. Let us show solidarity for one another. But as for e-levy, no and no ochina, stop the TV, and Ghana will be better.
Bernard Mona, Mamene Dr. Solomon Konko Chinkomo quickly na yemfa Doc, Madame Waba, Meba, Dr. Solomon is in the house. Na Yamra Media Pumnion Komo, Eti Etinase, and Komabia Mebasia.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Always free, fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.